What is going on, everyone? My name is ReshiMine. Welcome back to another Transformers Earth Wars video, and hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. If you are on this channel, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, become part of ReshiMine squad. I appreciate all of the support as always. Now tonight we're opening a very unique bundle. Now in the past we've always done Meta Maker openings, and they're always a blast to do. However, this bundle is going to turn things around, turn the tables a little bit. The combat bots are in the main spotlight this time. So let's look at the bundle itself. Now for 10 bucks, here's what you're going to get. Snapshot will be up on screen. You're going to get 240 Autobot outfield chip. Autobot outfield chip has a chance to drop one of the following. One 4-star outfield chip, 5%. And one 3-star outfield chip, 95%. No 2-star combats are guaranteed, or can possibly come out of this bundle, I should say. Possible drops include Tyranitar, Sundor, Peacemaker, Jazz, and CL. All very handy combats. By the way, just an FYI, I have not pulled 4-star Peacemaker at all, and I've been hunting for him forever. What else do you get in this bundle, you may ask? 22 Autobot Mecha Final 2026. This goes along with the World Cup, by the way, if you haven't figured it out. Each contains a chance to drop the following. 10 Universal Bot Core Chips, 24%. 10 G1 Core Chips, 24%. 30 Premium Character Crystals, 15%. 60 Premium Combat Chips, 15%. 500 5-star shards, 10%. 500 5-star combat shards, 10%. But wait, there's more. On the the final winning strike. 1 binary bonding element, 1%. Then 5,000 5-star combat shards, 1%. That's pretty good. I mean, low odds, but if you get that kind of pull, you're lucky. And then the following other thing that you also get in this bundle is 72 total spark crystal. Each total spark crystal contains an equal chance to drop the following: 5,705 or 10,000 spark, combiner spark, or combat spark. Pretty good bundle. Now, the interesting thing is, combats are hard to come by when you're trying to pull their 5 stars. And if you are a whale or someone that likes to spend all this money on the game, then you're likely going to pull more than just the average player would. And quite frankly, for every so often I pull so many 5-star bots, I pull a combat bot. But maybe this video will change that flow. Without further ado, let's get right into the opening. Enjoy. Now, getting a new 5-star combat is very difficult to do. In fact, you could pull so many new 5-star bots, but you could probably only pull one new 5-star combat like once in a while if you're lucky. But with this bundle, thankfully, we are able to pull 3 new 5-star combats. Let's look at the first batch we can pull from, which is 5-star legacy number 2. The following combat bots snapshot will be up on screen. We can pull our Top Shot, Trenchfoot, Dial, or Smashdown. The major danger of this batch, and a lot of people do not like this, is Dial. Dial is one of the worst combats in the game at the moment. Hopefully a rework comes in for him. But without ever ado, let's figure out who do we end up pulling. Fingers crossed it isn't Dial. Let's find out. Well, would you look at that, we ended up getting the combat bot known as Top Shot. Now, the thing of the matter is, there's one bot in general in my collection that would love Top Shot as its combat, which is Skids. Let's look at the snapshot real quick. It'll be up on screen. What does Top Shot do? Top Shot, level 8. Apply fire to an area, causing fire damage equal to 102% of the bot's DPS per second for 5 seconds. Very simple combat, but very effective as well. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 more combats to pull. Without further ado, let's move on to the next combat, which is guaranteed. Roll the footage. Now, this next combat that I pulled was fully guaranteed, and that one is Tyranitar. What does he do? Now, the bot that I gave him to is Snapdragon. This is a very unique combination and a very effective one as well. Snapshot will be up on screen. Let's check him out. Tyranitar. Level 6. Gain 20% damage. Every 10 seconds, fire a sharpnel shell. On impact, deal 2.1 of your bot's DPS to the primary target, splitting into fragments that strike nearby enemies, up to 6, dealing 1.5 times your bot's DPS. Targets hit are inflicted with glass gas, causing them to take 40% more damage for 5 seconds. Wow, a very handy combat if I do say so myself. But we're not done, ladies and gentlemen. One more combat to go, and this one's guaranteed as well. So roll the footage. for our third and final poll of this video, we have pulled SB Optimus Prime, and this combat bot was given to Overload. Let's take a look at the stats. Snapshot will be up on screen. What does SB Optimus Prime do? SB Optimus Prime has 20,520 health and 423 DPS. Every 15 seconds, send a commanding shout to the equipped bot, granting all allies in range a 23% DPS for 15 seconds. The equipped bot heals for 30% of its DPS on every attack and grants SB Optimus Prime a 30% reflection shield. That's pretty good, if I'm not gonna lie, and I believe that this combat bot will make a difference for the team that Overload is on. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2 of this opening. Today was more about the combats. Next week is about the new 5-star I may have obtained. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Alligators. Bye-bye.